Hi guys, so here's the second part of the video where I'm recording the process of creating a track from a sketch. This is the second one. If you haven't seen the first one, the link is above and in the description, so please watch it as it will give you an insight of about the elements we've did in the previous episode. So this is how the sketch sounds so far. And in the previous video we did all of that percussive part. We did all of the textures, plus we had this layer. So I have this idea that this layer, when it plays, it actually adds a lot. And I'm thinking of using it as something, as a secondary element that will be added here and then. Sorry about my voice, I had a volleyball game yesterday. We won, but it was a lot of shouting, so my voice is not so smooth today. What I'm thinking about today is to record the sound, this guy, to actually have the Force Opal opened and playing with the sound, playing with envelopes and so on, to have like a take where I have different modulations of this sound. So I will record this sound and I'll be playing with like a bit of that, a bit of that, a bit of like an envelope to get like a bit more clicky. I think this bit is like, when we have it more clicky, this could be something how we can actually start our, I'm kind of like hearing it. So let's say this is our main beat, and we have, and this is how we actually introduce the sound. Grows, like it's longer, and then we kind of like move the attack as well, and then we get this kind of like a dreamy sound when the attack is not so pronounced, and then we can, and maybe just subtle changes. So I'm going to record this. I think I'm going to stop the recording of this tutorial, and you will just see me overviewing the recording I have and maybe cutting the best bits. So, alright, so we have the recording. Awesome. Yeah, I like it a lot. Okay, so now we can turn this guy off, but before we do that, I'm thinking of recording another sound from that synth. So, like here we have this claps, which I really like. I'm going to record them dry so I can add some processing later, but I will open another synth, this guy, and let's see. There's plenty of options, so I'm going to get another audio channel, and this is what I also this is how I work many times. When I get some sounds from synth, I try to convert them or record them to audio, as audio gives you a lot of manipulation ideas and possibilities for creating different elements. Like, for example, we can create a lot of effects from an audio source, make something playing from the reverse. So this process of actually recording some stuff to audio is actually very good for moving forward with creative process, moving forward with creating track. Because once you have audio, you are like done. You don't have to manipulate. You don't tweak the sound endlessly. Like, look, this guy, for example, this is our melody. I have it already recorded. I'm just going to cut it and then, you know, select the best moments for each part of the arrangement. And I talked to many pros, and this is how they work. Like, imagine being in the studio and you have a lot of hardware and you want to create track. You need to record the output from the synths to audio and then manipulate it, and this is how tracks are done, basically. So there is a lot of advantages of working with VSTs and the possibility to, you know, endlessly tweak the sound, but on the other hand, or it's a double-edged sword, because on the other hand, it gives you like the, you know, the track paralysis in some sense, that you, oh, maybe this can be better or something, so you don't move forward. And I think moving forward, creating arrangement, creating tracks is the best way to learn and to up-level your game. So let's record those claps. Oh, okay, I think that's enough at this point. So we have two additional layers. This will be our claps, claps, and then we have our melody. And let's give them a bit more treatment. Let's do something different this time and maybe use the spectral time. Let's go for some, this one, I like this one. That's a bit too much. Let's see in the context of whole track. Okay, so I'm thinking of adding this at some point. Still loud. That's maybe too much. here is just a reverb from echo. Let's duplicate this and let's see how this. Yeah, because this will give us more cohesiveness. Let's modulate this actually to have a lot of filter module. Yeah, so and then let's add an LFO to the filter, the mode filter. Let's make it oh yeah, so let's open it a bit. Okay, so I don't know what's the moment of using those at this point. It doesn't matter, to be honest. So I think let's turn this off for a moment. Actually, it's not that sample, it's this guy. Okay, so this is this. We are going to play also one note at this with this guy. Okay, so I think we are in the moment of let's see, maybe we can arrange some scenes already and see if the track flows enough, if we are missing any content, or maybe we need some additional elements at this point. But to be honest, like, I'm hearing that the whole tune is dense enough when we have this lead. By the way, this is so this is kind of like an outro. Dobra, alright, great. So yeah, let's do our I think we also need another bass, so this will be our bass 2, and let's have bass 1, which will be just the C note, so we actually can start without bass going do 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 do. So just okay, so at this moment I think we can start to arrange the first our first scene. This guy, this guy, and some no, let's CH do something like that. Oh yeah, okay, so this is loose. We're definitely going to need some effects. So I'm hearing that this can be our. This is okay. This is also our. Let's call it res hat. This is already gives a lot of that. We need a little bit of more movement on that sound, so let's do an auto filter that will have an LFO. No, something like that. Okay, so this is our first scene. This is how I'm thinking this track could start. Then we could gradually start to introduce our melody. But I'm wondering whether this moment or we should actually start like from here. But now we have a lot of this low-end content, which we don't have right now. So this is our second beat. And I think now I like how it progresses. Okay, the light is off, but we can continue. Sorry. So we're moving forward. Okay, I like that. Let me add myself some light. Okay, maybe that's too much. Let's try percussion. Okay, a bit more. And let's then, so this will be our next scene. Okay, now let's try it once again. That's a bit too much. Once again, we were around here. We would need some effect to actually add that open hat, maybe a bit of break, because I'm like hearing, just adding it straight on the top creates a bit more, a little bit of like a glitch for me. But yeah, let's continue with the next scene being with open hat. And maybe at this point I'm thinking maybe we should change the bass as well. Going on, I will play it by hand, and maybe at this point we should have a break. We will be cutting off and we will come back. We will maybe add a bit of that. Maybe, or maybe not. Maybe this is the moment of adding. It's like a final. Maybe we should have like a note. So maybe just this little idea before we introduce the whole melody, we we just play the C chord, which is C minor, C minor, I'm playing G. Something like that. Because then we have this whole long melody. But I think having another melody in the same sound will actually give us something cool. Turn this guy off and let's play it once again. Okay, I think I got this. With this kind of like a broken arpeggio of no. Something to be played only once. Okay, I like it, I like it, I like it. So then let's do this once again and see. So this is our like a moment when the track has already got movement, got the pacing, and then we're doing the we are kind of like here. Okay, I like it. So let's do yeah. So this guy has to be already somewhere around like here. And now I think we will do something like that. Like this will be moment of this percussion and another. Maybe we'll do different hats at some point. Now we will add this guy. Okay. This will have to go off at some point. Maybe. Now we will in the moment. Let's have really long sustained note. So let's leave it as it is. Maybe at some point we will just add a C note on top. And we will drop all the just come back to that as we are approaching towards the end already. I think we will just move back. Roughly, this is an arrangement idea. I'm not using this idea. I'm not using this one. I don't know if I'm going to use it, to be honest. I'm gonna this will be the moment where I pause today, and then in the next video I will try to have this rough sketch of the arrangement already laid on the arrangement view, and I will see how that flows, how how is the feeling of a tempo, how is the feeling of being dragged into the whole composition, what's the feeling of whether I'm bored or not, do we need an extra element or not. I will work on some effects, make smoother transitions and so on, but this is how I usually work. I try to get most elements together and then create a bit of a live setting when I can see how those elements interact each other, how this sketch is actually playable in some sense, and this is great advantage of session view in the Ableton, that we can kind of play the arrangement, play the stuff we have, and feel how we are responding to the content we are having, whether we are bored, whether we need some more or some less. So I think this is really good process, at least it works for me, to move forward, but I'm moving forward with having the main idea in mind. So I want to get the sketch, I want to get the backbone of this track, and then work on the details later. So I hope this was useful in some sort of way to you. It was mostly for me to document the process, but my idea and intention was also to give you some hints of how I work and maybe small bits along the way of my thinking process and how you can apply this to your own tracks. So see you in the video part 3, which will drop soon. I have no idea when, but I will try to get it soon. If you haven't seen the first one, the link is on my right side. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and we see each other next time. Bye.